Hello, good morning. Welcome to Spring Forest Qigong Chi Talk. I'm Jaci Gran, Qigong Master at Spring Forest Qigong. I am so happy to be here with you, and thank you for joining me, and thank you for being such a beautiful, treasured part of our Qigong global family. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Today I would like to talk to you about contentment and gratitude from the perspective of wonder. Wonderment and awe at how our lives prepare us for the things that may show up later in our lives that we have no idea that might be coming to us, whether it's a decade later, whether it's a month later. So you just allow yourself to begin to notice how events in your life may be stepping stones. You don't know. You don't know. For me, what that has done is it's helped me to appreciate my life. It's helped me to be kinder to my life in the awareness that so many events have been stepping stones, opportunities for joy, for learning, for deepening, whatever it is that shows up later. And letting go of judgment. So we'll also practice some simple techniques to help to cultivate contentment and gratitude, because this awareness for me has brought a feeling of contentment with my life, contentment with who I am, what I am, where I am, and a gratitude, a deepening of gratitude and thankfulness. So from a Qigong practice perspective, we'll also play with that. How many of you have heard Master Lin talk about the difference between Qi and energy? Okay, so my story today has to do with that. So I'm going to begin by telling you a story that occurred in my life actually many years ago, actually even a couple of decades ago. The story has come to mind recently thinking about chi and energy. So many years ago, I lived in a warehouse. I had a studio, an art studio. I began to barter for my rent, to help to pay for my rent, and they assigned me as a helper to the electrician in the building. And so as I was helping the electrician, I'm pulling wire, bending pipe, installing electricity into studios and so on, I was taken at one point up into the elevator penthouse where there are relays. At that time, it was still a manually operated elevator. Can you believe that? It was so awesome. In the penthouse, which was the mechanical room, there were these relays that whenever anyone pushed a button, this relay would clack together. So there's all this movement of these relays with electricity and electromagnetism pulling pieces together. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. So in any case, eventually I was making paper out of vegetables: zucchini, eggplant, bok choy, celery, cabbage. I was making huge sheets in my studio, like 6 feet, 7 feet long, a few feet wide. And I wanted to hang them on a wooden structure and have them move, much like the relays in that elevator penthouse. So what did I do? Well, I thought I should learn how to make an electromagnet. So I found uh, encyclopedias that were being thrown away. So I recycled these encyclopedias. They were very old encyclopedias, but they were all there. And I looked up electromagnets. And so then I began to read. And I read about how they work, the principle behind them, and even how to make them. And then I went to the Science Museum and also got a book on electromagnets. So I set out to build electromagnets so I could move the paper, this handmade sheets of vegetable paper. I went down to the shop in the basement of the building, found some really big bolts. It was just huge, thick bolts, old stuff. And some copper wire I stripped, I think it was probably number 12 or number 10 solid wire, just stripped the casing. So I have this beautiful copper wire. And what I had read was it was the number of windings and the size and so on that would determine the strength of the magnetic field. So I made an electromagnet, wound this copper wire around this big, huge bolt, this end sticking out here and end sticking out here. I also read that direct current DC was better for this than alternating current. So I picked up a doorbell transformer. was a 3 amp DC transformer. So I attached one lead from this doorbell transformer, which would step down the electricity, and one lead to the other end. I made a outlet, put an outlet in a box with a switch in case of emergency, in case something happened, like the sparks flew, or who knows what would happen doing this. So for safety, I did that, and I plugged that in, and then I put an amp probe around the wires going into the transformer. And I had a little maquette of pieces of paper with magnets glued to them. My goal was to get the electromagnet to shake that magnet, activate it, create a magnetic field that would vibrate the paper. So just on this small maquette scale, thinking in terms of how can I do this for a larger scale. So there was the moment of truth. Everything was ready. The little transformer, the outlet with the switch, amp probe just to kind of check to see where things were, the maquette, electromagnet, and I turned it on. Sure enough, it worked. It actually worked. No sparks flew. I couldn't believe it. Actually, it's pretty surprising to me when I look back that nothing happened. So I had a magnetic field. It vibrated that paper, but it had to be very close. When I tried to pull it back, that magnetic field dropped off so quickly. It did not have the reach that I really wanted it to. And then I thought, well, maybe I could plug both ends directly into the outlet. And I just realized that wasn't a really bad idea. And I looked at the amp probe, and this little 3 amp transformer was pulling 30 amps of electricity through. So I quickly switched the whole thing off and shut it down, because that could really result in quite a meltdown. So in any case, what's the point of the story? And what did I learn? First of all, it was really fun. I mean, it was just so much fun to do this and to actually have success. I am still amazed that I could take a bolt, wrap wire around it, plug it in, and I had a magnetic field and nothing blew up. It would have eventually, because of how much electricity was drawing. But what did it teach me? It taught me on an experiential level about the limits of electricity. I didn't know that at the time. I look back now from the perspective of Master Lin's teachings about qi and energy. What's the difference? Qi is a form of life force, a form of life force. It's the intelligence in the body. And why is qi powerful? Qi knows what to do. Qi is intelligent. So the qi in our body can help us to heal, because it knows how much energy to send where. It also knows what type of energy to send where in our body. If you have a paper cut or a cold, the qi in your body, the intelligence of the body, knows what to do for you. It knows what to do for you. What about energy? Energy is awesome. Electricity is a form of energy. And that's what I was playing with. And, I really appreciate it. I don't minimize the value of it. I just, love it. But it had limits. It had limits. That qi didn't know what to do. It didn't know how much energy to send. It was sending 30 amps through a 3 amp transformer. And that was, awesome that it worked at all. But it did that. And that was too much energy. There was also a limit to the magnetic field. So we have, as human beings, we have a qi field. The qi field is literally sometimes called a magnetic field, but it's really more than that. Our qi field is how far our qi reaches out. So the magnetic field of electricity had no intelligence. It had limits of time, space, and speed. It could only go so far. It couldn't do what I needed it to do. The qi fields that we emanate, the qi fields from groups, like we have a group here, people listening to the qi talk, people who join our qi circle, healing connection. There's a qi field to that group that has no limitations of time, space, speed. You can tap into that qi field at any time. Isn't that awesome? So again, back to this electromagnets, art, energy. What did I walk away with? Many, many, many years later, I had an internal awareness of Master Lin's teaching about energy and what did it mean and how did that differ from qi. Isn't that awesome? So that brings me to this feeling of, how do our lives know to have these events? I had no idea. I was just playing around, having a great time, trying to make something. And this has actually been quite a powerful, delightful training. The limits of energy, the limits of electricity, and the power of Qi. Qigong is powerful because it focuses on Qi. Qigong is powerful because it focuses on Qi. So, with all of that story being told, and with an awareness of the power of Qi, how can we live our lives in a way that honors these experiences? Maybe it's as simple as saying, thank you, expressing gratitude to the experiences in our life, being content with the experiences in life. Sometimes we feel like we should be doing something, so different than what we are, or really big, or really monumental. Well, maybe those very moments, the day-to-day moments and events, are just that. And allowing ourselves to feel content with who we are, what we are, where we are, and even allowing ourselves to express gratitude, even if we don't know what the outcome of something is. Just gratitude to the events in our lives, gratitude to ourselves, to everything in our lives, people, events, objects, beings. And then what I have found that this has also brought me to is I feel a kindness towards my life that I didn't feel before. Just recently was, as I mentioned earlier, thinking of the story in context of Qi and energy. And I feel kindness towards my life. I can remember that time. And I'm like, oh, that's so wonderful. I was doing just what I should do when I was doing it. So, also, kindness towards our life, towards the events in our life, kindness towards everything in our lives. Master Lin talked about this year and the energy of this year, the importance of being kind to everything, every being, every object, everything. So this is a way that I found that helps me to kind of focus on that a bit and have a unique way. And just keeping in mind, as you allow this contentment and gratitude in your life for the events in your life as stepping stones, and recognizing that you are unique, you are amazing, you are wonderful. Your life is unique. Even if you don't think so at the moment, it's those little things. It might be big things, but it can be those little things. And you never know where you're being guided and what you're being trained for. So, with all of that story being told, I would like to do a little Qigong practice. First, I'd like to share a couple of simple techniques for working with lung energy. Contentment is a quality connected with lung energy and five elements wisdom. Master Lin teaches, the five elements movements, and he has connected five elements wisdom, positive emotions, with these movements to help to cultivate our Qi, and also really working with these emotions to help balance and strengthen our energy. So lung energy is connected to contentment. I'm going to just show two simple things, very simple things that are fun to do. You can do anytime. The lung channels run through the arms. So you can do something so simple. If you're sitting, even where you are now, you can cup your arms, beginning with your left arm. But first, let's do this. Take a gentle breath. Just take a breath and notice the breathing. Notice your breathing. Okay, now let's cup our arms, starting with the left arm. The cupped hand, cup from the shoulder down to the wrist, just on the inside. Cup it firmly, not too hard, just right. You can smile while you're cupping. Right arm. If you have children, it's really fun to practice this with them. Okay, now take a breath. How does your breathing feel? Does it feel a little more open? Yeah. Okay. All right. So actually, I'm going to share two more things. The windows of the lungs are right under the collarbone. You can cup those. You can just, we cup the torso during the practice and under the arms and so on. But also, you can cup the windows of your lungs. You can cup one at a time or both. Just do this with me. The cupped hand, cup the windows of your lungs. You can do that for a minute, 30 seconds, 2 minutes. You can do it once a day, twice a day. It's kind of soothing just to hear that rhythm. You don't have to do it just straight rhythm. You can make up, alternate, whatever you like. Okay, breathe again. Feel good? Okay, one more. While we're seated, the thumbs, the lung channels run through the thumbs. You can simply massage your thumbs. Where you're sitting, and let's just say, like right now, I'm talking to you. I can massage my thumbs. You're watching a movie, massage your thumbs. Okay, so cupping the inside of the arms, cupping the windows of the lungs, massaging the thumbs. Right. What I'd like to do now is actually practice 2 Qigong movements with you, connecting with your body's energy, works with the wisdom of contentment in 5 elements, and connecting with your heart's energy, works with the wisdom of gratitude and thankfulness. Okay, and then we'll follow that with a little. It's kind of a meditation, but a little more of a practice to help to cultivate that awareness of gratitude. We have that gratitude in us and that thankfulness, and we'll express it. Sound good? Okay. So if you want to sit, you can sit, or you can stand. Standing strengthens kidney chi. If you're seated, you can also visualize that you're standing. So let's begin. Let me get my spot here, see if you can see me. Okay. All right. We're going to begin our practice first by standing with our knees slightly bent, shoulders relaxed but not too relaxed. Fingers open, elbows out to the side. Just pausing for a moment to bring your focus to where you are. And there's a sun, beautiful sun shining in the sky above you. And the sun sends beams of light into your heart, filling you with perfect joy, perfect peace, pure love, and powerful healing energy. And now let's begin to bounce. So you can bounce and then bounce with your arms over your head, helps with your lungs. So you can start out with bouncing with your arms down. If you want to spend a little more time with your arms overhead to open lung energy, you can do so. Just smile. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. You're bouncing, smiling, focused on this moment. Letting go of thoughts of anything else. Allowing contentment with who you are, what you are, where you are, and what you're doing at this moment. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. It feels so wonderful. Smiling and bouncing. And you can lower your arms. And you're still bouncing as you swing from side to side. Okay. Wonderful. We'll do some of the active exercises in preparation for going into the emptiness while we practice our movements. So we'll start with tapping below the eyes. Just tap 9 times. Tap at the beginning of the eyebrows. So these active exercises help to prepare us. Opening channels, opening points. Cup the top of your head. You're so content while you're practicing this active exercises. Hold your forehead in your palm, cup the base of your head. Massage your C7, that's the bump on the base of the neck that stands out the furthest. Beautiful. Okay, let's clap our hands together. Do that 9 times. Beautiful. Cup inside the left elbow. Right elbow. Under the left arm in the armpit. Right. Beautiful. Okay, tap your tailbone. Tailbone is also a kidney point, a vitality point. So if you feel like you'd like to strengthen your kidney energy, you can tap your tailbone several times a day. Tap your hips. Okay, let's cup the knees just above the kneecaps. Backs of both knees. Left knee both sides. Right knee both sides. Beautiful. Okay, so standing with your feet shoulder width apart, knees are slightly bent, toes pointing forward, elbows out to the side, fingers open, chin is tucked in. You're relaxed, but not too relaxed. There's a little bit of tension in your body, but not too much. The tip of your tongue is on the roof of your mouth behind your front upper teeth. And softly close your lips. And if you're comfortable to close your eyes, or if you'd like to keep them open to watch, to observe, and to practice, that's okay. And you visualize, or you go way back in time to the beginning of the universe. You're at the beginning of the universe. And there's a soft light in your lower dantian behind your navel. Lower dantian's an energy center behind your belly button, just a couple of inches in. And you visualize this beautiful, soft light shining right there. And as you see this light or know it's there, you say this Bring Forth Qigong practice password. I'm in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. And you are aware, or you feel that you are in the quietness, stillness, oneness of the universe. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And you can invite universal love, invite your master's love, divine love to come to support you with this practice of these movements today. You can direct the chi by saying what you want for your healing. And maybe you want to heal your lungs, strengthen your kidney chi. You can just say that. Dear universe, dear master, please help me to strengthen my kidney chi. Please help me to open my lungs, heal my entire body. And do you notice vibration in your palms, your hands, your body, the peace filling your body? Okay, so that's so beautiful. Now we're going to begin our practice of connecting with your body's energy, works with the 5 element wisdom of contentment. So begin by placing your hands in front of the lower part of your torso, thumbs together, fingertips together. It's like you're making a heart shape. Step out a half a step with your right foot, widening your stance just slightly. So begin by inhaling and shifting your body to your weight. So about 70% of your weight is to the left. Then you exhale and you shift your weight to the right. Notice that your spine remains straight as you inhale, shifting to the left. Exhale, shifting your weight to the right. If you're seated, you can visualize that you're doing this. If you have a challenge with your knees, just make adjustments that you need to for you. Honoring your body, being kind to your body. We practice being kind to our lives, to our body. Inhaling to the left, and then exhaling to your right. And you notice a feeling or awareness of contentment inside of you. There's contentment inside of you. There's contentment surrounding you. Contentment is filling you up, filling up all of your organs, filling up all the tissues. Every cell in your body is bathed in the light of contentment. You're supported by this light of contentment. And contentment helps to balance lung energy, balancing the emotions of grief, sadness, depression. And lung energy supports everything in our body, including our kidney energy, digestion, purifying the blood. And now you allow yourself to notice this contentment inside of you, surrounding you, and you are so content with who you are. You're content with what you are, and you're content with where you are. You're content with your life. You're even content with everything in your life. And in the light of contentment, all your channels open, completely open. Now let's just practice this for a couple of minutes in silence. And now we come to the end of this movement. Slowly come to a stop. Step back in with your right foot. Taking gentle breaths, focusing on your lower dantian. Let's begin connecting with your heart's energy from Master Lin's 5 element movements by, first of all, rotating your hands up. Keep your fingertips together, your thumbs together. Put a little extra pressure on your fingertips. Just notice where your shoulders are, dropping them down, tucking your chin in. So we're going to begin this movement, which has incorporated into it the wisdom of gratitude and thankfulness, which strengthen kidney chi. So let's begin by inhaling, and you bend forward at your waist, just a little bit, not too far, and you say thank you to whatever comes to your heart, to your mind. And then you exhale and you straighten your body. Inhaling, bending forward from the waist, saying thank you. You might say thank you to your loved ones, your family, your friends. Exhaling, straightening your body. You might say thank you to your body. Like, thank you, my knees. Thank you, my hips. Exhaling, straightening. You might say thank you to your liver. Thank you, liver. Thank you, lungs. Thank you, kidneys. You might say thank you to your master, to the universe, to nature. Anything that comes to your heart, to your mind, just say thank you. No matter how big and no matter how small. Thankfulness and gratitude help to dissolve fears. Thankfulness and gratitude strengthen the kidneys. Kidneys belong to water in the 5 elements. Bones and bone marrow are part of the kidney system. Reproductive organs are part of the kidney system. Bladder. Ears. Let's continue bending forward, inhaling, saying thank you. Exhaling, straightening your body. And you're aware of the gratitude and thankfulness inside of you, surrounding you. You're supported with the gratitude and thankfulness from the universe. It's flowing into you. You're bathed in the light of gratitude and thankfulness. And in the light of gratitude, all your channels open, open, completely open. Now continue following your own rate of breathing. Try to breathe slowly and gently but comfortably. We'll just do this for a little bit. And now we come to the end of this movement. Gently and slowly straighten your body. In soft, gentle breaths, focusing on your lower dantian behind your belly button. And slowly lower your hands to your side. If you'd like to continue standing, you can, or go ahead and find your seat. We're just going to do practice. We express gratitude and thankfulness with the intention of cultivating ways that we can be kind to everything in our life, including ourselves, including our lives. And just allow yourself to be comfortable. And you visualize or say in your mind or just know that you bow. You can have your hands in prayer hand posture and continue with that, or rest them in your lap, whatever's comfortable. Bow to the kindness in your life. And bow to the ways that your life has been kind to you. Ways you know and ways you don't know. Bow to all the events in your life that have trained you for future events and happenings and learning. Bow to all the objects in your life that have helped you in any way, including training you in those experiences or just objects around you. You can think of specific things or just know generally. You're so grateful to all the objects in your life. And as you are expressing this gratitude or awareness of it, you know it's even easier to be kind to all the objects, all the events, all the beings in your life. Bowing to your family, your friends, bowing to all the beings, your pets, animals, beings in the world, beings of any form. You feel the kindness welling up inside of you. It feels so good to feel that kindness. And bow to every cell in your body. Bowing to the chi in you. Bowing to the intelligence of the chi. Even bowing to energy, no matter what form that energy takes. Bowing to everything in your life. So grateful. When you see yourself going throughout the day, throughout your life, with kindness to you, to your life, to the events in your life, letting go of judgments, kind to all the objects, everything, everything in your life. And you are a love radiator, filled with love, kindness, and forgiveness to yourself, to others, to everything. And in this love, kindness, and forgiveness, You are completely healed, completely balanced in the light. And gently come to a stop. Closing this meditation. You might notice your middle dantian, your chest, your heart, your lungs are vibrating in this light of kindness, this light of gratitude. You might notice every cell in your body is vibrating in this light of kindness, gratitude, thankfulness. Bring your focus to your lower dantian behind your navel. You can also lower your hands gently. You spin the energy in your lower dantian clockwise. Spin it like a ball. We're harvesting the chi now. As you spin this energy like a ball, you spin it faster and faster. It gets smaller and smaller. And tuck it in deep in behind the navel. And you thank whomever you invited in to support you with our practice today. Thanking yourself, thanking your life, thanking the events in your life. Thank you so much. I love you. Now rubbing your hands together. Massage between your fingers. Massage your face. So your middle and index finger run along the sides of your nose to your forehead. Down around your jawline to your chin. We'll just do a few of the soothing and essential moves to close our session, our practice session. Massage your ears all around the outside and inside. Okay, if you can continue to sit or stand, cup your arms, left arm first, inside and the outside. Right arm, inside, outside. Beautiful. Cup your torso. Under your left arm. Under your right arm. Place your interlaced fingers, your hands on your lower abdomen and massage clockwise. Your palms are in contact with your body. My little. You're so content, so grateful. Cup the kidneys. Massage your kidneys. Kidneys are towards the lower middle part of your back. No worries if you can't reach them or don't know exactly where they are. Just say in your mind, I'm massaging my kidneys, cupping my kidneys. Okay, tap your tailbone. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm so content to spend this time with you, and I'm so grateful to spend this time with you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you. Have a good day.